You've always felt it, haven't you? That quiet hum of being on the outside looking in. You spot the hidden meanings in conversations, feel the energy shift in a room, and hold a rich, complicated inner world you can't quite put into words. For a long time, you might have thought this made you different or too sensitive. But what if these aren't weaknesses? What if they're the marks of a rare and insightful mind, as described by the pioneering psychologist Carl Jung? Today, we're exploring the 10 signs that you are an intuitive introvert and how to embrace the unique gifts you might not have known you had. First sign, your inner world is your truest reality. The first and most telling sign is that your primary reality exists in your inner world of images, symbols, and ideas. For the intuitive introvert, this isn't just daydreaming, it's a way of perceiving. While others see the world mainly through their five senses, you see it through a lens of inner meaning. Jung believed that introverted intuitives perceive the background processes of the unconscious with an almost startling distinctness. You might look at a tree and see more than just bark and leaves. You see a symbol of growth, history, and life itself. This can be lonely because when you try to explain what you perceive, others might not get it. But this isn't a flaw. It's the very source of your insight, a direct line to the deeper currents flowing beneath the surface of things. Second sign, you see the hidden patterns and meanings. That intense inner vision leads right to our second sign. You're a natural pattern spotter. You don't just see separate events, you see the invisible threads connecting them all. Your mind is constantly scanning for ripple effects, seeing how the first domino will inevitably lead to the last. This is the core of what Jung called introverted intuition, the ability to grasp the hidden connections between things that seem totally unrelated. This is why you get hunches or a sudden knowing that something is about to happen, even without a logical reason. You might meet someone and get an instant, unshakable feeling about them, only for it to be proven right months later. People might call you psychic, but your mind is simply processing information on a much deeper, more holistic level, connecting dots that others don't even see. Third sign, you have a vivid and complex inner world. Because you see the world in symbols and patterns, your inner life is incredibly rich and complex. Sign number 3 is that you have a mental landscape buzzing with vivid visions, abstract ideas, and intricate worlds. Jung noted that the introverted intuitive is often fascinated by this inner show, like a spectator in the theater of their own mind. This isn't just an escape, it's a workshop for innovation. Your imagination is a portal where you can design future possibilities and connect with deeper truths. It's why so many of the world's great artists, writers, and visionaries are believed to be intuitive introverts. They don't just react to reality, they use their inner world to create entirely new ways of seeing it. Fourth sign, you're driven by a deep sense of purpose. For many intuitive introverts, especially those who resonate with the modern INFJ personality type, this inner world is tied to a powerful sense of purpose. This is our fourth sign. You aren't content just to exist. You're driven by a deep need to live a life aligned with your values. Small talk and shallow goals drain you because you crave meaning in everything. This idealism isn't just a fantasy, it's your internal compass. You feel a pull to stand for something, to heal divisions, or to bring a vision to life that will have a positive impact. This drive is a hallmark of the INFJ, or advocate, personality type, which combines deep intuition with a powerful empathy for others. Fifth sign, you're a natural strategic thinker. On the other side of the intuitive introvert coin, especially for those who align with the INTJ personality type, is a powerful talent for rational, strategic thinking. And that's our fifth sign. While your intuition gives you the vision, your thinking side builds the logical framework to make it happen. You don't just see the future, you can actually map out the steps to get there. Often called architects, INTJs use their intuition to see long-term possibilities and then apply a rigorous, analytical mindset to create effective plans. They have an uncanny ability to spot the flaws in a system and figure out how to improve it. It's important to note, however, that these MBTI labels like INFJ and INTJ came after Jung and are modern interpretations of his work. Jung himself didn't categorize people so rigidly. Sixth sign, you possess an uncanny empathy. Sign number 6 is an empathy that goes beyond simply feeling for someone. You often feel with them. For intuitive introverts, especially those with a well-developed feeling function, like INFJs, intuition is deeply tied to human emotion. You can walk into a room and immediately feel the unspoken tension or hidden joy. You don't just hear words, you perceive the emotional currents flowing underneath. This can feel like a burden, as you may absorb the emotional energy around you like a sponge, but it's also a profound gift. It allows you to understand people's true motivations, often before they do themselves. This isn't just niceness. It's a form of deep social insight. Seventh sign, you naturally see the big picture. While others get bogged down in the details, you always find yourself zooming out to see the whole system. This is the seventh sign, an instinct for the big picture. Your intuition gives you a bird's-eye view of any situation, helping you understand how all the pieces connect. You're drawn to understanding the why behind everything. In a meeting, while others are focused on the immediate to-do list, you're probably thinking about the long-term consequences and how this project fits into the grander vision. This can sometimes make you seem detached, but it's because your mind is operating on a different strategic level. You're not ignoring the present, you're just placing it within the context of a much larger timeline. Eighth sign, you are deeply private and mysterious. Does the phrase "still waters run deep" hit home for you? The eighth sign of the intuitive introvert is a naturally reserved and private nature. Jung himself observed that because their inner perceptions are so complex and hard to explain, introverted intuitives often learn to keep their truest insights to themselves. You likely have a small, trusted circle of friends, keeping most others at a comfortable distance. This isn't because you're unfriendly, it's a protective measure. Your inner world is a sacred and complex place, and you know not everyone can or should be let in. This can make you seem mysterious, but that mystery is simply a side effect of your profound inner life. Ninth sign, you have unwavering resilience for your vision. When an intuitive introvert commits to a goal that aligns with their inner vision, their determination is almost unbreakable. Sign number 9 is this quiet, steady resilience. You aren't easily swayed by trends or what others think because your validation comes from within. For those leaning INFJ, this resilience is fueled by a mission to improve the world. For those leaning INTJ, it's driven by confidence in their own strategic analysis. You're willing to work on a single meaningful goal for years, powered by the clarity of your vision. While others might give up when they hit a roadblock, you see challenges as just part of the journey. 10th sign, you seem to tap into a universal wisdom. The final and most profound sign is the feeling that your insights come from somewhere beyond your own personal experience. Jung believed introverted intuitives have a special connection to what he called the collective unconscious, a shared reservoir of universal human wisdom, symbols, and archetypes. You might feel that your best ideas aren't created by you, but are received. Your mind seems to tap into this deeper layer of consciousness, which is why your visions can feel so symbolic and timeless. Poetic descriptions like shaman or seer are metaphors for this ability to translate messages from the inner world. It's the sense that you are connected to something much larger than yourself, the ultimate source of your creativity and your endless search for meaning. So there you have it, the 10 signs of the intuitive introvert. From your deep inner vision to your uncanny resilience, these aren't quirks to be fixed. They're the defining traits of a rare and insightful mind. For years, you may have felt your sensitivity was a burden, but as Jung's work shows, it's one of your greatest assets. It's also important to remember Jung's warning. Without grounding in the real world, this inner focus can lead to isolation or losing touch with reality. You're not weird. You're wired for depth in a world that often stays on the surface. You're not broken. You're a visionary. If this journey resonated with you, subscribe for more explorations into psychology and self-understanding. Now, we want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments. Which of these signs made you feel like you were looking in a mirror? Sharing your experience helps build a community for fellow deep thinkers. Remember, your power lies in embracing the incredible depth of who you truly are.